And welcome everybody to part 2 of the Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race here from Pigs Creek Super Speedway. Right now we are working underneath our, I believe this is our third caution flag, it might be our second. But Michael Harvey is out in front. Then it's Trent Whitney in second in his first NNSCRA start. Sean Galligan is third, Wyatt Johnston fourth. I'm sorry, not Wyatt Johnston, Logan Wilson. And Jamie Watson rolls in fifth. Ben Stern is in the sixth position as we will prepare to go back under the restart. Here we go. I don't know what will happen if we have another wreck. I don't know if we'll be able to end up... Yeah, we will finish this race under green. If we have another wreck, we'll still have time for another restart. Green flag in the air. Harvey, Whitney, Galligan, Watson, Logan Wilson. That's the top five as they head four wide into the turn number one. Already a little bit of bumping back there. Oh, and some contact between Fleener and Wilson, and Logan Wilson is sideways. Jamie Watson is also up the racetrack. The caution will wave as Ben Stern is out in front. Ben Stern down the inside. Here comes Philip Stiller, thinking about three wide for the lead. Trent Whitney still on the outside, trying to forge ahead. Michael Harvey shoving him into turn number three. Two-car draft working upstairs, and it's going to get the advantage, I believe, as I believe the 46 is clear of everybody. Here he comes down to the inside to block the two lanes of traffic that are coming up on him. Trent Whitney out in front now. Here comes Chad Skinner down to the inside. It's four wide for second. All going on behind leader Trent Whitney as he's out in front. Who's going to cross the line in second? Looks like maybe the advantage may go to Ben Stern, but it may be Michael Harvey. At the stripe, it is Michael Harvey with second. Ben Stern will be third. There's Jamie Watson. There's Logan Wilson. And there's Brian Fleener. I believe those were the three that were caught up in the wreck that puts us under the caution flag yet again. Everybody else seems to be okay. But obviously we're back under the caution flag. And how about Trent Whitney? What a run right there for this guy in the 46. Let's take a look at a replay, see why we're under the caution flag again. Okay, watch the very middle of your screen, the 9 and the 71. I think the 71 may get into the 9 just a little bit here. Turn him down the racetrack. Let's see. Right there. Yep, and then they both make some contact with Anthony Notter and Lisa Shears. 71 car gets out of shape, and then up comes the 9. He taps Sean Galligan, goes into a spin, and just nowhere for Jamie Watson in the 57 car to go. Oh, wow, that's a hard hit for Jamie Watson. And it's not so soft a hit for Logan Wilson. Good grief. Outside safer barriers here at Pigs Creek Super Speedway certainly getting their money's worth here today, as both Jamie Watson and Logan Wilson take hard hits into the outside retaining wall. My guess is they'll go to the garage area because pretty much if your car's not up to racing speed, you might as well go to the garage area because this is a non-points race. You're just in it to win it. But that's why we're under the caution. And it is Trent Whitney out in front in his first ever start here in the NNSCRA. How about this guy? He's putting on a great show, and now we got pit stops going on here. Looks like Lisa Shears is the first one to pit. Nope, Noel Stiller is the first to pit. Lisa Shears, Martin Zakala, Anthony Notter, last year's winner of this event. Jake Cole also on pit road. Let's take and follow the stop of Anthony Notter. There he is. There's Lisa Shears, points leader. Logan Wilson's on pit road. Steve Marsh on pit road. Nick Eggleston. Logan Wilson is going to the garage area. Extensive damage to his Stanley Tools Ford. And there's the race off pit road. Stiller, Jake Cole, Zakala, Steve Marsh, Eggleston, Schwab. An extended stay for the 39 car. Not sure why. Oh, they're getting the damage repaired on his number 39 car. Okay, he had some damage there in that wreck, and they were just getting the cosmetic work fixed on his Haas Automation Chevrolet, so he's good to go still. But it is Trent Whitney out in front ahead of Michael Harvey, Ben Stern, and Sean Galligan. Let's take and go to a commercial break. And we are returned, getting ready for one to go. If you were wondering what that was, that actually is the NNSCRA official site, where you can get all the up-to-date news and rumors going on in the NNSCRA series, all 3 series actually. And if that is not the correct way to do it, just look on the NNSCRA page. It's under the names. Yeah, it's on there, on the profile. So you'll find it. So, this is the way that they look. I'm showing you through the field here. Cars that are still in this race that can win it. A few drivers ended up going to the garage area after that wreck. Fleener is not one of them. He's right there in the 71. The other 2 that were involved, however, Logan Wilson and Jamie Watson, they are out. And there you see Noel Stiller, Jake Cole, Martin Zakala. All these cars made the pit stops back there. And look at this. Anthony Nodder at the very tail end of the field for this restart. Interesting to see if he can rebound and get back up there, but it's a long ways to go. We have seen it done, though. It's not that tough to really make passes and get up to the front here at this racetrack, which is really amazing. But one thing I have been noticing, a few drivers have gotten hold of the fact that you are able to pass on the outside, that it's the fast way around this racetrack, but Brandon Gonzalez was commenting on it during the Mobile One Cup Series race when he was in the booth with me. He was saying that the outside line seems to have a lot of momentum whenever you come off of a turn, and obviously when you get down the front stretch too. We've seen that in the 2 series all-star races we've had, the Mobile One and the truck races, as the green flag is back out, where the outside line has prevailed in the event of a photo finish. So, and here comes Michael Harvey down that inside line. He needs a drafting partner. Looks like Adam Chambers may be his dancing partner for turn 2, as Harvey still has the inside on Trent Whitney. And here comes James Bald. James Bald knows how to get a win at a restrictor plate track in the Mobile One Cup Series. He went to victory lane at Talladega. I think that Michael Harvey also has gone to victory lane at Talladega. That was in the Truck Series. And there's Matthew Rodriguez in the 33. He ended up transferring into the All-Star race for the Truck Series event by winning the Snickers shootout at Daytona. So he knows how to win at a restrictor plate track too. And speaking of that, he's coming down pit road. Oh my goodness, about half the field coming down pit road here. More pit strategy playing out as half the field comes down pit road. Matthew Rodriguez, Brian Fleener, Adam Chambers, Martin Zakala, Steve Marsh, John Worry, Daniel Schwab, Anthony Nodder, Noel Stiller. A lot of these guys already made pit stops. Maybe they're just planning for if we go into an overtime. I don't know. Nick Eggleston also on pit road in the 97 car. As we move back up to the front, things kind of spread out now. James Bald, Trent Whitney, Michael Harvey, and Ben Stern all alone. Philip Stiller trying to catch up to them, make that a 5-man fight. Then it's quite a ways back until you get to, I think that's the 66 of Chad Skinner. As they are 3 wide for second now. Whitney on the bottom, Ben Stern in the middle, and up high is Harvey. And the draft, you see, helped Ben Stern in that middle line get up past Harvey and Whitney. So that was a testament to the draft. And here you go. Oh, there's another car coming down pit road. Jake Cole, he's off sequence with everybody else. Now, after making this green flag pit stop in the 43 Valvoline Ford. And there's the rest of the cars that came down just a lap before. Anthony Nodder, I think he's off the pace. I don't know. What's going on? Oh, he's missing a hood. Yeah, he's off the pace. He's got a lot of damage to that 39 car. So I don't think he'll win this race. I don't think he'll be able to go 2 for 2 in an all-star race. But Ben Stern's out in front. Now it's about a 6-car battle for the lead. Stern, Bald, Harvey, Whitney, Stiller, and Skinner are all involved. And now trying to close in on that is Sean Galligan. Look at this. 5 wide for second. Whoa! Harvey almost got into to Ben Stern, and he moves him up the racetrack instead. That's a little bit better than being wrecked. I mean, obviously you lose the lead, but at least you're still there, able to try and battle for the win. Philip Stiller, Michael Harvey leaning on each other off turn 4, and here comes another car down pit road. That's Mark George. He gives up, I believe, the 8th position to come down and make a green flag pit stop in the 42 car. First time we've actually seen him in a paint scheme other than the Target paint scheme. And here we go for the lead. Philip Stiller down low. Sean Galligan has caught this pack. And they're about to get more company, too. believe Anthony McCurry, Lisa Shears are all starting to close in. There's McCurry. He's gotten into the group. And here comes Lisa Shears in the 64, starting to catch up as well. As Michael Harvey still is out in front. There's Doug Shears. He's trying to catch up as well. And they're coming around the slow car of Anthony Nodder. Whoa! Did you... Oh my goodness! Did you see Chad Skinner and Trent Whitney split that 39 car? Unbelievable. At that high of speeds, they were able to get around him. That was some great driving by everybody there in that group of cars that you see right there on your screen. Unbelievable. At the stripe, Harvey leads the way. Here comes Chad Skinner down to the inside, though. But does he have drafting help? Well, maybe. Here comes Anthony McCurry. Here comes Philip Stiller. I don't know who his drafting partner is going to be, but whoever it is, he did it all by himself. He got to the inside. That's the first time I think I've seen a car be able to get to the inside and take away the lead without having a drafting partner. So Chad Skinner is out in front. Could he pull off another amazing win here today? His last win was a win that it shocked everybody. A whole bunch of pit strategy and everything going on at Infineon, and it all worked out in his favor, and he won that race at Infineon. Now he's out in front here in the Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race, but here comes Michael Harvey back to the front. Harvey's got a strong Toyota. He's been out front, up in the top 5 pretty much this whole race. I don't think there's been a time that I've looked here and he hasn't been there. And he's got James Bald pushing him, and here comes Bald now to the inside. Harvey leads yet another lap. I think he's led the most, if I'm not mistaken, that 15 car. But here comes James Bald to the inside. Coming back up on the inside is Anthony McCurry. Lisa Shears is coming back. Doug Shears in the 83 has yet to catch this pack. He's still running back there. I believe he's right now in the 9th position. 10th position. He's running 10th right now on the racetrack. Things getting slicey and dicey. Whoa, look at Galligan making a slingshot move on Ben Stern to the inside for second there. Actually, this is for the lead. 3 wide. Galligan down low. Ben Stern in the middle. James Bald up high. And there's Nick Eggleston, the slower car of Eggleston. He's going to slow the progress of Ben Stern. And things starting to get spread out now as everybody's on the brakes trying to miss that slower car. Whitney on the brakes. Skinner had to slow down. So did McCurry, or not McCurry. Harvey did. And now it's these two, James Bald and Sean Galligan, but I don't think that it's going to last that long. I don't think they're going to be able to keep away from everybody for this long. I think they're going to close back up. McCurry, Lisa Shears, Ben Stern, I think they're going to close back up on those front two, and I think we're going to have a big race for the win on our hands. But anyway, James Bald and Sean Galligan out in front, and you can see visibly McCurry and everybody else closing in. And these two, they are deciding to race double file. That's going to allow these other guys to close in a hurry. My goodness, look at the run that McCurry gets right here. Oh, and Galligan throws the block, but McCurry tries going down. Lisa Shears' momentum had to go somewhere. She goes down to the inside of McCurry, with Philip Stiller pushing her. Here comes Chad Skinner down to the inside. Whoa, careful there. James Bald out in front. Looks like Lisa Shears is getting the shove. Oh, McCurry and Stiller make some contact, and they keep it straight. Look at this, 6 wide. Whitney goes 6 wide. He put it in there and made it stick, and they went 6 wide for the second, third, I don't know what position. But it's all happening behind James Bald. Oh my goodness. These guys are racing really hard, but I'm impressed with the way they're racing. They're doing a great job. Well, folks, I hate to say it, but it's going to happen. When we come around this next time by, the white flag will wave. James Bald with the lead. Here comes Chad Skinner down to the inside. There's John Worry. He's the next car they would catch if they do. I don't know if they'll catch him or not. I don't know if he'll play out into who's going to win this race or not, but here we go. Chad Skinner is out in front. Here he comes. James Bald, I believe, led at the line. White flag in the air. Downstairs, it's Chad Skinner and Michael Harvey. Up high is James Bald and Trent Whitney. Here comes Philip Stiller into the mix. Ben Stern, Lisa Shears, Anthony McCurry may still not be out of it. It's anybody's guess of who's going to win this race. 8 cars to decide it all. Chad Skinner with the lead. Here's Harvey down low. His drafting help's going to come from Ben Stern. Philip Stiller drafting the Chad Skinner machine. Here comes Ben Stern. They're 3, 4, 5 wide for second. Now they're 4 wide for the lead. Stern, Harvey, Skinner, Stiller, and Whitney is also in the mix there. Here comes McCurry in the inside. Who's going to win this race? They're 4 wide off of turn number 4. Who's going to win? Oh, Skinner's in the wall. There goes Lisa Shears. There goes McCurry. It's going to be a 3 wide battle down to the stripe. Stern, Harvey, Stiller. Who'll win it? At the stripe it is Philip Stiller who will take the win in the Bass Pro Shop Chevy. Stiller comes out of nowhere to win the 2011 Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race. What a finish! There's McCurry. He was involved. Lisa Shears, I know, got a piece of it. I believe also Trent Whitney got into it, and Chad Skinner, all coming down to the line. I don't know who got into Chad Skinner, but he came and hit the wall, and he came back out in front of a whole pack of race cars, and wow. But nonetheless, there's Skinner. Nonetheless, folks, there is your winner, Philip Stiller, right there. And he has qualified himself into the 2012 Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race. Or at least next season's All-Star Race. He is in it because of this win here today. Unbelievable. He was pretty much just a top 5, top 10 car all day long. He wasn't really battling up for the lead that much. And all of a sudden he's up there. So here's a look at how they finish. Harvey finishes in second. Ben Stern in third. James Bald, a great run for him in fourth. And in fifth position, it says Trevor Bain, but it actually is Sean Galligan who finishes in fifth. How about Doug Shears? Pit strategy works out, and he finishes in the sixth position. Then we got Lisa Shears in seventh. Eighth position, Robert Banner, pole sitter, a great run for him. And then Brandon Gonzalez finishes in ninth, and in 10th, Andrew Gonzalez in the 17. But what a shame for drivers such as Anthony McCurry, who I think is going to finish 24th. Let's see, 22nd down to 24th. Yeah, those guys. I mean, what a shame. Whitney, Skinner, they were up there and they had a chance, and it just ended up going up in smoke. Here's a look at the rest of the cars. Most that you see rest down here ended up finishing out of the race. A few of them took wild rides, such as Angel D'Souza and Vincent Marsh. Logan Wilson and Jamie Watson, I believe, also got airborne in their wreck. But it is all Philip Stiller here today, folks. Philip Stiller wows the crowds, and he's going to head into some momentum when we head next to Lowe's Motor Speedway for that race weekend, the Truck, the Mobile One Cup Series, and the Snickers Cup Series, and also an announcement. Week 16, it was Watkins Glen. It was going to be Watkins Glen, but we have changed it. There's been a new track built in Joplin, Missouri, where the tornado problem happened. We're going to be racing there for that weekend rather than Watkins Glen, so that'll be an exciting Week 16, but we still got a ways before we get there. We still got to go to Lowe's, and then we head on to several other racetracks. Hope that you will stay tuned to all these races here on the NNSCRA Sports Channel, now merged with the NCG MRS. Congratulations once again to Philip Stiller. He is the winner of the 2011 Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race.